How would you survive raising a legendary crow from Brawl Stars in the real world? No gadgets, no star powers, just sharp toxic feathers and very dangerous survival. Today, we simulate the evolution from a tiny box to a legendary Phoenix fire beast. Witness the growth, the poison, and the deadly consequences of a legendary brawler. Before we reveal the final Phoenix form, click like and subscribe for more content. It all started in a forgotten industrial zone where I found a legendary mystery box. I found a strange object, a real-life mega box, and something alive was inside. I brought it home. My lab wasn't ready for a legendary bird with toxic blood inside. As I opened the lid, a toxic purple mist filled the air. He was smaller than I thought. Inside was him, a baby crow. He looked small, but his eyes were as sharp as daggers. He wasn't friendly. One touch and his poison started to burn my skin immediately. I fed him energy fuel. He absorbed it like a sponge, his body changing very fast. The growth was unnatural. Within an hour, he was twice the size I first found him. He is incredibly agile. Tracking his movement in a small room is almost impossible. I had to build a special enclosure. Ordinary walls cannot contain this bird's fury. His reflexes are insane. He can slice any target before it even hits the floor nearby. His daggers carry a deadly toxin. Even the air around him is starting to turn sour. At night, he doesn't sleep. He just watches, waiting for a chance to escape the cage. I decided to give him his iconic look. He needed a proper outfit for the real world. This was a huge mistake. He broke out during the night, and now he is loose outside. I ran outside. The night air was thick with the scent of ozone and bitter poison. Glowing green footprints marked his path across the damp, dark city pavement now. He spotted a target. His predatory instincts were much sharper than I ever imagined. With a single silent leap, he became a blue shadow diving into the cold darkness. He unleashed a fan of steel feathers. The poison hit instantly, bright and toxic. The dog fled in terror. Crow landed on a strange crate pulsing with blue energy. He smashed the cube. I watched as raw energy flowed into his metallic blue wings. The power-up was immense. He was growing stronger, faster, and more lethal today. He looked back at me. His eyes held the reflection of the entire city's neon glow. With a single, powerful leap, he reached the rooftop, defying every law of physics. I struggled to keep up. My lungs burned, but I couldn't let him out of my sight. He stood at the edge, a legendary king looking over his new concrete kingdom now. He spun in midair, raining down daggers like a deadly storm of toxic steel today. The landing was explosive. A cloud of green death covered the parking lot below us. His poison was working. The enemies were trapped in a cloud of suffocating acidity. He stood there, untouched, a silent assassin waiting for the fog to finally clear. He found something, a golden token that hummed with a strange, ancient power now. Something big was coming. A mechanical roar shook the very foundation of the dock. The boss robot had arrived, a titan of steel versus my legendary bird of poison. A storm was brewing. The sky turned dark as he prepared for his ultimate evolution. The mechanical titan approached. Its metal steps shook the ground beneath my feet. Crow was not afraid. He was waiting for this moment to finally unleash his power. The enemy had targeted my creation. A massive laser locked onto his fiery silhouette. He moved with unparalleled speed, dodging death by inches, leaving a burning trail. The sky was filled with missiles. He was surrounded by explosive fire and smoke. It was his ultimate move. He ascended into the sky as a storm of fire and toxic steel. He had finally done it. He was now a true phoenix, a deity of fire and ancient poison. A stray missile was heading right for me. The war had just become very personal now. He was faster than light, a legendary protector who refused to let his creator die. The explosion was massive. I fell to the ground, gasping for air in the toxic smog. He attacked with a lethal, burning fury, his claws cutting through heavy metal armor. The toxin was a deadly acid. It was devouring the robot, melting circuits and lines. The machine was still fighting, but its massive hands were no match for his agility. I found a last resort, an energy cube to give him the power to finally end this war. The energy hit him hard. He became a blue supergiant, hotter than the sun itself. It was the end. He dove towards the enemy, becoming a comet of pure blue toxic fire. The impact was nuclear. The boss robot was being torn apart by raw legendary power. The war was finally over. The mechanical beast had fallen at the hands of my bird. He had won the battle today. He stood as a symbol of legendary power and survival. He knew I was his friend. The beast inside was asleep, replaced by the baby I loved. We walked home through the rubble. He was tired, but the legend was finally awake. The house was a mess. Every corner reminded me of the true price of raising a bird. I fed him legendary nectar. He ate from my hand, his heart finally finding peace. He shed his fire. Under the ash, his new feathers shone like polished obsidian steel. The world was talking. They called him a guardian, a myth that came to life overnight. He felt the call of the wild. A legendary bird cannot stay in a cage made of glass. I gave him a parting gift, a golden emblem to remember where his journey started. We stood on the edge together. The city lights were a map for his next adventure. He said goodbye in his own way, a silent touch before he vanished into the dark sky. He leaped into the void, a burning star returning to the world of legends and fire. He was gone. All that remained was a single feather and a memory of a great friend. This was the journey of a legend. Hit like, subscribe, and tell me your favorite one.